So today I want to talk about the top 3 reactions I get from people whenever I tell them I am a designer or when I tell them I am an artist. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about all kinds of things creative, or I talk about all kinds of things related to design. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. So step into my studio. Let's begin. Oh, so it's a it's a gummy day here in Manila. The sun is not out, which I'm a sun person. I really like the sun. I get depressed when there is no sun. Okay? So it's kind of like a sad day for me. So I hope the sun comes out tomorrow or later. So first I want to tell you guys what I do. I am a designer. I am an artist. So I have been 25 or 30 years in the business of design. Any kind of design. I have been doing interior design, which evolved into stage design and which evolved into event styling and event design. So, and inside of those umbrella industries, I practice several other kinds of design. So, for example, I need graphic design, I practice floral design, I practice fashion, I do costume design, I do fashion styling for shoots. So it's all around, and I think I'm kind of there. I am a designer, I'm an artist. I also do art like this painting at the back. So basically, I do anything creative. Anything that has to do with anything creative, creating something, beautifying something, you call me. Okay, or people call me. And that's where I want to be. I mean, I feel very at home doing this kind of stuff. I feel very passionate about what I do. So why am I doing this video? Well, I'm not really in the habit of telling people, I'm not really in the habit of divulging info about myself. But when asked, I tell people what I do. I'm very honest about that. And I'm not ashamed about that. No, I tell people I'm a designer and an artist. Actually, I get a kick out of telling people that I'm an artist. And I want to share with you some of their reactions, the top 3 reactions that I get. I've told many people that what I do, and I have gotten these reactions. Some are funny, some are affirming, some are insulting, but that's okay. I mean, you can't win them all. It's funny when you tell someone what you do and then their face, it's so nice to see their facial reaction or their body language. It's just hilarious sometimes. So I've had many reactions, and probably the reaction that I get a lot. This is number 3. Okay, number 3 is it's no reaction. They don't know what to say. When I say, okay, there was this guy, he came up to me and said, and over the course of, you have to introduce yourself. Okay, so I asked him, what do you do? And he said he was into business, etc., etc. And then he asked me, okay, so I said, I'm into design and I'm into art. And he was like, he changed topic right away. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know he was, probably he was or people who have no reaction, maybe they have nothing to say about my industry. Maybe they don't know anything about it. No? And so they try to change topic to 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 lessen the embarrassment on their part. So they're stumped. The conversation ends there. It's no reaction. The conversation ends there. They change topic. So I'd like to think that it is likely because they don't understand the industry of design. Okay. Some might be scared of this industry. Some might be scared of even the word artist or design. Okay. They don't know enough about it. They try to avoid it, to avoid embarrassment. For some, they might even just treat it like an ordinary job. Okay, so I'm a designer. Oh, okay. That's it. They treat it like an ordinary job. They treat it just like, okay, I knew that. You're an artist. I knew that. It's not like, wow, you're an artist. Nah. You're just one of the. So no reaction. Okay, no reaction. I don't think it's an ordinary job. For me, it's awesome. I mean, it's an awesome job to be an awesome career to be surrounded every day by beauty, by other creative people, by being able to create something from nothing. It's just so awesome. And for me, it feels like playing. And to be able to play and get paid for playing and to be able to express my thoughts, express the cogs in my brain, the cogs in my brain work regarding design, to express what inspires me is so awesome. So I think maybe people get scared thinking of that. They think, you know, it's not a real job. It's not a real job. Okay, you're just playing. That's just a sideline. No, but for me, it's not. It's a way of life. I don't think of it just as a job, but as a life path. So I wouldn't trade this for the world. Okay, that's not to say that it's not. It's not to say that it's an easy job. Okay, it is as difficult as any other job. I have to have discipline. You have to have strength. You have to you psych yourself up. You have to, you know, it's a very physical job. That's what I can say. It's a very physical career. You gotta put your body into it, not just your mind, not just your creative juices, but you have to be there. You have to be present, and that takes energy. And that's why it's just as tiring as any other job. Sometimes it's even more difficult than other jobs. Why do I think it's more difficult? Because I think it's not very quantitative. It's not easy to quantify things that have a design input. Okay, so it's not like numbers it's very exact. Not like business that it's very exact. The margins are very exact. What you put in, you must get out of. But for design, you put in energy. So how do you quantify energy? Okay, so for me, it might be even more difficult than other jobs, in my opinion. Okay, number two reaction that I get, the most reactions that I get on the number 2 spot is so when I tell people that I'm a designer and I'm an artist, many times they say, fashion? Are you into fashion design? So I think there is a connotation with the word designer. Okay, back in the 90s, when people would talk about fashion, they would call the fashion designers. So I think that's stuck. And that's stuck as a connotation for the word. So when you hear the word designer, automatically fashion comes up. No, the fashion industry comes up. For me, design, I want to tell them, oh hey guys, design is not just passion. It's so much more than just passion. Of course, fashion is part of design, the design world. There's so much more. There is furniture design, there is interior design, there's architecture, there's industrial design. There's so much. There's film, costume design, video, sound design. There's so much. Okay, there's lighting design even. Furniture design, textile design. There's so much. But I would like to think that I'm a general kind of designer. I dabble in different fields of design. I'm a general designer. It's not like I focus on one. For example, I don't say I'm an interior designer because I don't focus on that. I do many kinds of design. Okay, that's why I say I'm a designer. So, guys, I want to know what you think. What comes to your mind when people say the word designer or design? What comes to your mind? Let me know what you think. You know what to do. Type it in the comments below. So we come to the reaction that I get the most. Okay, the most. And it's very, very affirming. It is... So the reaction that I get the most is, oh, cool! And then they kind of ask questions. They kind of get the conversation more, like, what kind of design do you do, and what kind of and I know this other design, my friend, like this. And so that for me is very, very affirming. And thank you, Lord, for giving me people in my path, in my daily path, who affirm me, okay, as cool, as having a cool career, as having taken the cool path. Okay, because there are, in society, there are some people who do not really regard the design and the art industry as very lucrative. Unless you're really, 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 really extremely lucky, number one, to get good projects and good clients. And number two, unless you're extremely, extremely, extremely talented, okay, which doesn't actually matter if you don't know anybody who will buy your work. Okay, so it's number one that really matters. But thank you for affirming my life path and my decision to take that path. Sometimes they say, oh cool, I want to design too. I mean, that's my dream job. And I want to tell them, hey, there is still time. You can incorporate whatever design you want into whatever you're doing. You don't have to wait until you retire to write. For example, you don't have to retire to be able to take up photography or gardening or crafts. I mean, whatever feeds your soul, do it. Do it now. Otherwise, your soul or yourself or your inner self will not feel whole. You won't feel whole. There'll always be something bugging you. And until you feed it with craft, with either craft or music or painting or whatever, or writing or drawing or sketching, or making Christmas trees, which I did last Christmas, do it. Why not? If you feed your body, why not feed your soul, right? So I love this career. I really, really love this career. It has its ups and downs. It does has its ups and downs, but it does feed my soul always. It really does fill it does fill me. Okay, I feel full. I do not feel complete. I do not feel whole when I do not design. I always have to do something. So if I don't know, someday I will show you my room, and someday I'll show you my studio. I'll give you a tour. Every nook and cranny there's something to do. At my back there's a painting station. In front of me is a writing station. I have books on design. I have films. I have etc. 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 So that's me. It's my whole life. It's my whole life. And I think people also idealize this kind of career because it's what they think about this career is, I think they think it is always flexible time, work from home. You have your own time. You don't have a boss. You are your own boss. And I think that's what appeals to people, partially, in part. And they think that this field is all about play. It's all about play. And to be paid while playing is just unheard of for some people. Some people like who are in business, you gotta do something to be paid, right? You gotta provide something to be paid. In my case, I provide a creative service. Okay, I provide my intellectual property. That's what I get paid for. No, but to me it feels like playing. And of course, you need discipline, guys. You need discipline when you are into this career. Every day I have to wake up. It's just like every other day, every other person on this planet who makes a living. I have to get up every day. I have to go through the motions of designing. I have to psych myself up to work. I have to psych myself up to talk to clients. I have to psych myself up to ask money from them. Okay, it's the same thing. It's just that we are working on different mediums. Many people are bored with what they do. I think people gravitate towards designers. They gravitate towards parang when they say you're cool, wow, that's a cool job. I think they tend to think that you need a lot of talent, and you do. Okay, you do. You do have to have some talent to be able to survive in this field. For me, I would say that everybody has at least some talent. It doesn't have to be in all fields of design. It can be just in one. It can be writing, number one. You can have a good eye, okay, and then just learn the skills. You can have a good sense of color, and then just learn the skills. You just have to apply those skills. It doesn't have to be you don't have to be good all around. You don't have to be talented all around. You don't have to be overflowing with talent, is what I mean. Okay. Take one, even if it's just minuscule, and hone it, enjoy it, practice it, live it, and then you'll get better. And you will be able to do something in this creative field. Who knows? Okay, so it's not that high up on a pedestal. Is what I'm saying. It's not that high up. Many people can do this, and I encourage people to really dabble. Try different creative stuff. Try doing creative. Try crafts for one. Try writing. Try photography. It's so easy to do photography now with the high-tech phones. It's so easy. Okay, crafting. Check out my other YouTube videos for crafting. Shameless plug. So there, you can incorporate creativity and design and art into your daily life. You just have to be conscious of it. So there, that's what I think. I mean, those are really the top 3 reactions I get whenever I tell people that I'm a designer or an artist. It's either no reaction, change topic, or you're a fashion designer, or cool, that's so cool. Okay, so that's my short video for today. Thank you all for coming and stopping by and watching. Till next time, bye!